amor de dos, boda, hijos.
Pensé que no querías.
Guillermo,
Estuve en el hospital.
Yeah, so basically, if you guys don't know, the series is called I Have to Every Night. The original translation will be Tengo que todas las noches. It is a Mexican period drama available on Prime Video that it portrays the effortness of LGBTQ plus culture in Mexico City during the 1980s. That is the whole plot of the series. But before we get into further details and break down the relationship between the two, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. So we're gonna get right into it and not waste any more time. So the story follows Guillermo, a young aspiring journalist who flees the conservative of his hometown to seek his identity and freedom in the capital. He becomes entangled by Blas, who is already part of this vibrant and basically liberal world that obviously Blas wants to be a part of. If you guys don't know Blas, he is a DJ in the club. He's very confident in himself. He's very well known. He's very popular. On the other hand, we have Blas, who's still trying to get comfortable with his own orientation, try to be free, and also try to explore more. But obviously, we can clearly see that, this story takes a very, very interesting turn. Guillermo seeks a deeper and more established relationship with Blas, as more casual and carefree lifestyle, which initially leaves Guillermo heartbroken. So basically, if you guys don't know, we can clearly see that Guillermo starts to fall in love with, Blas. Obviously, they have fun together with other people, they do their thing, but you can clearly see that, Guillermo wants to be more intimate only with Blas and be only with him. But obviously, Blas made it very clear to Guillermo not to fall in love because he ain't on that type of timing. Obviously, at the beginning, you can see that Guillermo, he was trying to play it cool and be like, oh, okay, I understand. I'm not going to force anything. As long as me and you, we're going to keep being cool and keep doing our thing. I don't mind if you don't want to be just with me. But you can see there was definitely something clear that he wanted, but obviously he wasn't going to force anything on Blas if he didn't want it. So they just keep, creating this bond, hooking up, doing this thing with other people, having fun, living life. And later on, obviously, their relationship get interrupted by a very unexpected news as Blas ends up finding out that he is positive and he got tested positive for the virus. Obviously, at the beginning, he didn't know how to handle the situation because obviously he got himself involved intimately with Guillermo as well and with other people. So he was kind of worried that he might have, given it to him as well. Later on, he actually ends up approaching Guillermo and had a very heartful conversation with him and just told him, like, basically they cannot hook up anymore. At the beginning, he didn't explain the reasons why, but later on the reasons came out why. And obviously by the end of this season, we can see that also, Guillermo, he was tested and he came out negative. That also made Blas very happy because Blas have decided to move away from the city. He have decided to go on this venture and just to go and explore life a little bit more somewhere else because he knows that his time is limited, so he doesn't want to stay in the place. He wants to go explore, and he have decided to go to London to go and live a little bit more of a different life because he knows, like I said, his time is limited. Very emotional story because when Guillermo announced that that Blas announced that he is leaving, obviously it led Guillermo heartbroken because he wanted him to stay, but he also understood his reasons that he needs to be free and just go and do his own thing. Honestly, the couple don't end up together because of their own reasons, but you can definitely see that there is a true, how can I say, bond between the two, that no matter if they're not intimate, no matter if they're not in a relationship, they will always deeply, deeply care for one another. And I feel like that's the most positive outcome that the series could have for them. I don't want to go into a lot of details because I don't want to ruin it for you all, because I actually do want you all to go ahead and go watch it. That's why I'm just giving you guys like a very short, very, very, very short rundown on the series, because I want you guys to go watch it so you guys can get all the details on how it starts and how it ends between these two. definitely worth the watch. Like I said, it's on Prime Video. Hopefully, I don't think we're gonna get a season two, but it's still definitely very good, very, very, very much worth the watch, and they get a lot of camera time, which is also super amazing. So that is my quick introduction of this couple. Go ahead, go watch, go support. And also, before we get out of here, I also want to say, please, 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 please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts down below in the comments regarding this quick review.